You ready to play Quiz Kids?
I'm ready.
We're ready. Let's play Quiz Kids.
It's the Bay Area Quiz Kids. Brought to you by the San Mateo Credit Union, Kaiser Permanente, and Samtrans. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Thank you so much. Welcome to our show. We've got another great match for you, two new teams. And before we start, I'd like to introduce our mighty judge, Mr. Frank Saboti. Okay, you guys ready to play? Let's meet our first team, the Hillsdale Knights. Andrew Bleich, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine. You are a baseball player.
I am.
You play the same position I played when I was a kid, right field.
Yes, sir.
So I understand you're in a pretty strong division this year.
Yeah, we've moved up to the top division in our league, so we're looking forward to some tough competition.
I hope you have a very good season. Your captain is Praveen Ramesh. Praveen, you're a senior, and among many other activities, you're very involved in the Hillsdale Drama Program.
Yep, this year musical is You're in Town, and our upcoming play is Laramie Project. Cast list goes up Monday.
I actually saw you in You're in Town. You were very good, and I wish you luck with that cast
Thank
list. And Lumen Sperling. Lumen, there was a Frisbee club at school. It went away, and you reformed it this year.
Yeah, we revived it, and now it's come so big we play every day at lunch.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, to you.
You too.
Big hand to your coach, Ethan Stewart. All right, guys, let's play the collaboration round. I'm going to ask you 7 questions, gentlemen. Each question is worth 10 points. Give me the right answer, you'll score the points. If you give me the right answer to all 7 questions, I'll give you a 30-point bonus for a total of 100 points. In this day's play, all the answers to this category will include the name of an animal. The name of an animal, okay? Good luck. Here's your first one. These are the units used to measure the strength of an automobile engine.
Horsepower.
That's it for 10 points. This is what we call a play or a movie that bombs.
A flopping duck.
I like yours better, but we call it a turkey. This is the man who lends money at a high rate of interest.
A shark.
You want to give me more?
A shark lender.
A loan shark is what we call it. If you're having fun, such as impromptu wrestling matches, we say you are doing what?
Horsing around.
That's it for 10 points. They'll never see this on Quiz Kids, but if you pinch someone on the behind to make them go, ooh, what did you just do?
Goosed them.
Yes, you goosed them. This is the look someone gets when they are scared, dazed, and unable to act.
Deer in the headlights.
That's right. And this is what you do if you are acting as if you were dead so that people won't bother you.
Playing possum.
That's right, for 10 points. At the end of this round, you've scored 50 points. Congratulations, Hillsdale. We will return and meet the other team after these messages. Don't go away. Welcome back. Say hello to the Gun School Titans. Emma Donor, welcome.
Hi.
You're a junior and you are also a violinist. You've
Yeah.
been playing for how long?
For about 10 years.
10 years. And you play with the Peninsula Symphony Youth Orchestra?
ECYS.
ECYS.
Another Bay Area orchestra.
Yeah, we had a couple of people on the show this season, and you all had a wonderful trip to Europe last summer, right?
Yeah, Zach and Jeff were 2 people from the last round, and us with about 120 other people all went to Germany and Poland for a concert tour.
Very exciting. Well, good for you. Your captain is Ben Bender. Welcome back, Ben. How many years have you been playing with
This is my 4th year.
Your 4th year? I thought you started as a freshman. Wow. You have your own blog.
Yeah.
A sports and political blog. What do you do on that blog?
I write, recently I've been focusing on soccer, especially, in the months leading up to the World Cup. So looking at how national teams are doing, injuries, and trying to forecast how they'll
What's the address if people want to check you out?
Bendorreport.com. BENDORREPORT.com.
Good, good. Maybe you will be a voice for the future. I'm sure you will be. Will Strickfaden. Yep. Welcome, Will. You're a junior. Last summer, you visited France, and you hiked the Alps.
Yeah, we were hiking there for about 2 weeks with my friend and his family. And we almost got lost once, but we were able to follow some painted signs on rocks to get back.
I started asking you all these cliched questions, and they were all true. You met St. Bernards.
Right. We had to stay at the home of a shepherd in the Alps. And there were sheep running up and down the hills, and he had his 2 dogs. It was an experience.
For the rest of the game, I'm going to call you Heidi. Let's give a big hand to your coach, Heather Mellows. You all ready to play? Remember the answers. Oh my gosh. The name Heidi will be put in there at the break. Here, I'm being nice. The answers will all have an animal in them, okay? A tuft of whiskers on the chin is called what?
Goatee. Goatee.
A goatee is right for 10 points. A mobster who is turned informant to the cops is called what?
A mole.
No, it's a stool pigeon or a rat. The stereotypical subject of talk between parents and teenagers about sex.
The birds and the bees.
You got it for 10 points. Another stereotypical sound you might hear made by construction workers when a pretty girl walks by.
Wolf whistle.
You got it for 10 points. Hit the dirt! Incoming! Get down!
Duck.
That's right! You get down off a duck, yeah. A gift that you don't want and is ruinously expensive to take care of.
White elephant.
A white elephant, you're right. And this is what we call intense precipitation.
Raining cats and dogs.
Raining cats and dogs.
That's right for 10 points. You end up with 60 points to Hillsdale's 50. We'll find out how the scores change when we get to the lightning round next. Don't go away. Welcome back. If you would like to see some occasional bloopers occur live right here in our studio, give us a call at 650-637-1936. We swear, we jump up and down, we're wonderful like that. And we will send you free tickets to a new show. I promise I'll make a mistake for you. It's time to play the Round of Lightning. I will now say the whole thing in Pig Latin. 10-point questions, buzzers in your hand. The first person to buzz in gets to answer for their team. Give me the right answer, you'll score the points. Wrong answer, the other team gets to collaborate, steal those points away if they give me the right answer. Buzz in before I complete the question. That's all you get to hear before you give me the solution you think is right. Give me the wrong one, and the other team will get to hear the whole question before they answer. Got it? We are 60 to 50, tight game. Good luck to both teams. Here is your first question. On old maps, it was frequently labeled Terra Australis Incognita, Latin for unknown southern land. Today we know it as what continent with the lowest, yes, Praveen?
Australia?
No, the lowest human population density.
Antarctica?
That is right. It is the longest running show on network television, airing continuously since 1947. Name this NBC show whose current moderator is David Gregory. Yes, Andrew.
Family Feud?
No. You can steal.
The Price is Right?
No, sometimes it sounds like a Family Feud, but it's Meet the Press. Only one U.S. president was of Lebanese ancestry. Name this politician whose administration was associated with a number of scandals. Yes, Lumen.
Nixon?
No. You can steal.
Number. What? No answer.
Think Teapot Dome and Warren Harding. She's the only woman to be buried in France's Pantheon on her own merits. Name this winner of 2 Nobel Prizes, one for the discovery, Ben.
Curie.
That is right. You know the classic Abbott and Costello routine, so listen carefully. Who's on first? Newman.
What is
No.
on second?
Who's on first? What is on second? Who, I mean what, I mean which player is on third base?
I don't know.
I don't know is right. Now, do you not know? We'll keep going. A classic example is about a lady drying her poodle in the microwave. Give me the two-word name. Yes, Andrew.
Darwin Award?
No. Give me the two-word name for such apocryphal stories that circulate widely about something that happened to a friend of a friend.
Urban legend.
That's right, an urban legend. MGM movies start with its logo, including the motto Ars Gratia Artis, and a short video clip of its mascot. What kind of animal? Yes, Will.
Lion.
Right. Kate Smith became famous for singing God Bless America, but it was written in 1918 by this man whose heirs still earn royalties from it. Who was this master songwriter who also penned White Christmas? Ben.
Irving Berlin.
Right. A car is traveling at 80 kilometers per hour. It travels to its destination 400 kilometers away. What time does it arrive? Yes, Andrew.
5 hours later?
No, I'm sorry. What time does it arrive if they don't stop?
2 hours later?
No, we want 5 p.m.
No, you didn't.
This doesn't count at all. They never gave us a start time. We'll talk about it later. In 1897, the New York Sun published an editorial to a little girl. What was the first name of the girl who read that, yes, indeed, there is a Santa Claus? Her name was Virginia. The U.S. state quarters, first minted in 1999, were issued in the order states joined the Union. Which state was first? Yes, Praveen.
Delaware.
Right. The disease AIDS afflicts millions of people around the world. What do the initials of the acronym stand for? Andrew.
Autoimmune deficiency syndrome?
Incorrect.
Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome.
That is right. He is the best known engineer in America today. Name this cartoon dweeb who labors in a cubicle. Yes, Will.
Dilbert.
That's right. In addition to its usual job, which U.S. Defense Department agency runs a website on Christmas Eve that tracks the progress of Santa Claus? Yes, Praveen.
NORAD.
Right. When biopsy tissue is examined to determine whether or not cancer is present, the verdict is benign if there is no cancer. What do pathologists call it? Yes, Andrew.
Malignant?
Right. Named for a colleague of Joseph Stalin, it's favored by political agitators. Give me the name for a glass bottle filled with gasoline and then.
Molotov cocktail.
Correct. This state's quarter design features a race car and the words, yes, Andrew.
Indiana?
That's correct. That's a minute to go. You can see an animated one in a Bugs Bunny cartoon. What animal could you see for real in the wild on the outskirts of Hobart? Praveen.
Kangaroo.
No.
Roadrunner.
No. Tasmanian devil. She gave the Ain't I a Woman speech at the Women's Rights. Yes, Praveen.
Sojourner Truth.
Correct. This giant crack in the earth is a result of plate tectonics. What 1,000-mile long. Yes, Andrew.
Marianas Trench?
No. What 1,000-mile long geographic feature in Africa is partially filled by Lake Tanganyika?
The Great Rift Valley.
That's correct. Although it's disputed whether this king ever said, I am the state, the Marquis de Dangeau did quote which monarch as saying from his deathbed, I depart with the... Yes, Emma.
Louis XIV.
That is right. Originally titled The Articles of the Barons, it was written under the leadership of Robert Fitzwalter. Name this... Yes, Praveen.
Articles of Confederation.
No. Name this famed document written in 1215 whose Latin name translates into English as Great Agreement.
Magna Carta.
You got it. And that's the end of the round. We see Hillsdale has 100 and Guns in the lead with 180 points. We will be back for our final round of this game after these commercial messages. Let's play the Extreme Lightning Round. The questions are now worth 20 points, and I will be playing the same way with you. You buzz in, give me the right answer, you'll score the points. But this time, if you do not give me the right answer, give me the wrong answer actually, you will lose 20 points from your score. At that point, I will allow the other team to collaborate, and they have a choice. Give me the right answer, you score the points. Give me the wrong answer, you will lose the points too. If you decide to pass, just tell me that, and you will not have any penalty put on your score. We are at 180 for Gunn, 100 for Hillsdale. Good luck to both teams. First question. What is the plain English name for a rectangular prism with 6 congruent faces? Yes, Andrew?
Cube.
Right. The formula mv squared over r defines, yes, Praveen?
Centripetal force.
Correct. Pettifogger and shyster are slang terms for people in what profession? Andrew?
Painting.
No. You can steal.
Pass.
It's a law. Name Charlie Chaplin's alter ego character from movies such as The Gold Rush. He was the little tramp. Name the Jacobin who was the leading member of the... Yes, Ben?
Robespierre.
Robespierre is right. At Khartoum, Sudan, the Nile River splits what two colorfully... Yes, Lumen.
Blue and white.
Thank you. I was having a little trouble there. How many U.S. senators are there? Ben?
100.
Right. To communicate the location of a source of food to its hive mates, what creature does a waggle dance? Yes, Praveen.
Bee.
Yes, the bee. What is 2 to the 6th power? Yes, Lumen.
64.
Right. The idea of using integration to find the area under a curve was first... Yes, Emma. Don't know?
No.
You can steal. Was first presented in whose Principia Mathematica?
Newton.
That's right. In music, the treble clef is also known by the name of what note? Yes, Praveen.
G.
Correct. Which constitutional amendment lowered the voting age to 18? Yes, Praveen.
26.
Correct. Name the song that Sir Elton John originally composed in honor of Marilyn Monroe and later revised and performed at Princess Diana's funeral. You're a candle in the wind. Your writing teacher has probably made you break up what type of sentence that continues for many lines containing many disjoint... Yes, Praveen.
Run on.
That's right. I've read my share. According to Sigmund Freud, the human mind is made up of what 3 parts? Praveen?
Id, ego, superego.
Correct. What 3-letter word could be a motorcycle, a famous oyster island, or a barnyard animal? That would be, okay, Ben?
Cow.
No, that would be steeled.
Pig.
No, it's your hog. I know that seems like a moot point to you, but nobody rides their pig down the highway. Name the Scotsman who formerly worked for the British Secret Service and invented James Bond, Agent Double Ben.
Fleming.
That's right. Motorized boats are no longer permitted in what inlet of water where some giant's home runs splash down? Where some giant's home runs splash down. Lumen.
McCovey Cove.
That's right. The Gotthard Tunnel, the longest auto and truck tunnel in Europe, connects which 2 countries by passing under the Alps? Lumen.
Switzerland and Italy.
Correct. After designing his namesake tower in Paris, yes, Emma?
Eiffel?
No. Gustav Eiffel next designed the iron framework for what New York City landmark?
Statue of Liberty.
Correct. What is the plain English term for a myocardial infarction? Ben?
Heart attack.
Correct. The federal government has many official holidays such as Memorial Day and Veterans Day, but only one is named after an individual person. Who is he? Will?
Martin Luther King Jr.
You are right. Name the river that passes through Rome. Yes, Ben?
The Po.
No. You can steal.
Hat.
Ben now knows it's the Tiber. Which South American country is named for the great liberator who freed them? Yes, Praveen.
Bolivia.
Right. This children's fictional detective has a sidekick named Sally and is the son of the chief of police of Idaville. Yes, Andrew.
Encyclopedia Brown.
You got it. What non-musical accompaniments are traditional for Tchaikovsky's 1812 overture? Emma.
Cannons and fireworks?
That is right. Name the American divorcee for whom King Edward VIII of England abdicated the throne in 1936. Mrs. Simpson, Wallace Simpson. On May 29, 1953, where were Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary? Emma.
Mount Everest.
That is right. In the economic world, what is the opposite of a bull market? Yes, Emma.
A bear market.
Right. What abolitionist published the militant newspaper The Liberator? Yes.
Lloyd Garrison.
You got it. I will ask you now, an airplane turns and banks due to the movement of what small control surfaces on the wings? Yes, Lumen.
Flaps.
No. You can steal.
No, it's pass.
Ailerons. Name the only Central American country whose official language is English. Emma.
Belize.
That's right. We have a minute to go. What noted British poet wrote these words, and therefore never send to know for whom the bell tolls?
Hemingway.
Emma. No, it tolls for thee.
Pass.
John Donne. In the toy industry, G.I. Joe and other boys' dolls aren't called dolls, but what? Yes, Andrew.
Action figures.
Yeah, right. What part of the eye is colored blue, brown, or hazel? Lumen.
Iris.
Right. What famous 1939 movie character played by Vivian Leigh said, after Emma?
Scarlett O'Hara.
Correct. What is the atomic number of carbon? Yes, Praveen.
6.
Right. In SI notation, what is the term for 1/1000th of a second? Praveen?
Nano. Oh, nanosecond.
Right. Rangoon is the capital of what Asian country? Yes.
Malaysia.
No.
Burma.
That is correct. That is the end of the game. 300 for gun. With 420, Hillsdale will move into our next round. Congratulations to both teams. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.
The following underwriters helped to make this program possible: San Mateo Credit Union, Kaiser Permanente, Samtrans. Tournament champions will win an all-expense-paid trip to Europe, courtesy of ACIS. Additional support provided by the Burlingame Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, the Knights Templar,